play on any given day, if playing 2 events, could be up to 6. And that is for the 7 or 8 days straight, depending on whether there's a break between the in the tournament. And these gals have done just that. And yet you see them here so fresh. That says to me that they have truly trained and are in top physical fitness for this sport.
And hopefully each of these players is going to play again tomorrow. 8-10, first serve, Racquetball. Two bounce call by Orellana, or if we were in Argentina, it would be Orellana.
Orellana. One thing I can say is that when you get to the semis, the adrenaline starts to kick in, so you find that second and third win.
9-10. Skip in. So she tied it at 10. Now trying to forge ahead. Much to the pleasure of David Ellis, to the chagrin of Yanko Renteria.
Excellent, excellent shot by Samantha, putting Rhonda all the way in the back court. She wasn't able to return it.
Yet Rhonda did have an opportunity to take it out of the air from 30 feet. She elected to let the ball go, and it cost her.
Nice pass.
Rhonda had the right side and elected to go back cross court into Samantha's power zone. 11-10, first serve. Salas, Monterrey, Mexico.
Quickly regains her composure, Samantha does, and back to a quick 2-point lead here.
12-10, game 1. San Jose, Club Indoor, Costa Rica. The capital is San Jose. Oh my, nice cross court. Ball kissed off far off that back wall, but Rhonda adjusted her feet and got the win on that rally, 10-12.
Nice straight back at her, right into the right side.
Good depth on the return from Samantha. Didn't allow Rhonda to snap it down the line. Ball kissed off the side. 12-10, game 1. What a shot, cross court.
She was not expecting that. She was looking left.
So the last 2 drive serves, one by each, have come off the back wall for setups. See if she changes up. She changed her position, but hit the ball behind her. So that's short. Let's see what she does here. Whether she goes right or left. Right this time. Splat winner. 38-foot splat winner by Salas.
Very nice.
Sometimes there's only one word to say about that, Gustavo. Ida y vuelta. Wow. Speaking of wow, I made an error yesterday. I apologize. The trainer for Team Canada, I was referring to him as Bob, by the way, B-O-B, both ways. Bob Hong. And his name is Fong, and I apologized. And now we're best buds. He invited me to visit him in Vancouver, and he said he'd buy me dinner.
What a guy.
What a guy. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. You're observing Samantha Salas from Mexico in Game 1, serving to Rhonda Racquetball in the first of the 2 women's singles semifinals.
Samantha knew exactly where Rhonda was. She was behind her. She knew all she had to do was keep that ball low, and she was not going to have a chance at it. She was blocking her out.
Power racquetball at its finest. Marty Hogan would be proud.
Took that away from her. Nice. Rhonda seems just very relaxed, even though she's down the 3 points.
Multiple titles on her resume, Rhonda. 38 years old, still moving as a 21-year-old, playing 2 events. Incredible. She's from the Phoenix area, and after living during her college years elsewhere, as well as in Southern California, she's back there. I want to recognize the passing of her father recently. Very unfortunate. Dennis, friend of ours, friend of racquetball, great promoter. Rhonda's been a member of the U.S. team, it seems, for 40 years, even though she's 38. So she found herself earlier in the game with a 3-point deficit, 6-9. Now she found herself down 3 at 10-13. Now she's back to 11.
Back to the drive serve.
And there's 12.
And again, she's caught Samantha going the wrong way and hit it behind her.
Timeout, folks. Samantha Salas, 1-minute commercial. We'll be back. We're back, folks. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel. We're here in beautiful San Jose, Costa Rica, the capital. This is the 3rd time this event, which originally was named Torneo de las Americas, Tournament of the Americas, has been held here. First one I was fortunate to attend was in 1989. Gustavo, where's this event going to be next year?
Well, there's been talk about different cities, including Buenos Aires, Argentina, Tegucigalpa, Honduras, and Temuco, Chile. But more than likely, it appears we're going to be headed back there. We were there in 2011, 2012, I believe.
Temuco takes 2 days from the States to get there. Racquetball, I should say. So we said earlier she was down 6-9, tied it up. She was down 10-13. Now she's tied it up. Let's see if she can close it out. Great match to start today. 1 of 8. Skip
ball. Skip ball. She pushed her all the way back. She tried to take that shot from 38 feet. Didn't make it.
We discussed this yesterday. What would you go to close this out? What serve?
I think she needs to get her on the defensive and make it a very short, quick rally.
She comes with the same serve. Oh, my.
And she had it.
She got the return she wanted, Gustavo.
She certainly did. She just missed it.
Salas looking to tie it up and then hopefully close it out. 13-14, game 1. 30th Pan Am Racquetball Championships. San Jose, capital of Costa Rica. Next up,
we have the other women's semifinal match between Paola Longoria from Mexico, current reigning and world champion, Pan American champion, and Gabriela Martinez from Guatemala. On the men's side, following the other women's semifinal, we're going to have Alejandro Landa and the Andres Acuna, the local hometown favorite. After that, we have Charlie Pratt from the United States and Javier Mar from Mexico.
Then we'll go into the sets of doubles. Women's, I believe, is first, then the men's. And Racquetball trying to close it out second time. Comes right and does not. So Salas has saved 2 game points here in game 1. Tremendous enfoca. And that was the theme of Renteria. She needs to focus keep Ronda deep, what she did. Oh my, oh my.
It came off the back wall just enough. Ronda responded aggressively. Very nice shot.
Speaking about energy, wait till Acuna plays here. Great serve there. She waited for the ball. She didn't move back to the ball.
She didn't go get
and
it.
Had she done so, she would have had more options.
That's exactly right, Gary. She didn't go get the ball. She waited for it.
13-14. 3 game points. Staved off by Salas. Oh my. Again. So Samantha came with a different twist. She jammed her. Ronda read it and had the wherewithal to snap a cross-court winner. Game point, number 4, 14-13, game 1. Set up front. Nice shot, nice shot.
Very nice.
4 game points. Focus, focus, 4 straight times. I mean, it's not like Ronda, well, she pressured her. Ronda had the opportunity off that good serve. Kudos to Samantha. Great pass, great pass. So a right side. So she's pointing that the ball was short. Let's see if she appeals. Her play acting didn't do anything for the linespersons, Gustavo.
But I think it was a good appeal. In the game now, you're entitled to the 3 appeals per game. And these are appeals lost. In this case, that was an appeal lost because the lines people agreed with. Only one needs to agree with the referee.
All appeals are good when you have them available. You never know what's in the head or the heart of the lines people. And we saw yesterday, for example, in the doubles, Team Costa Rica, in that second game, it was 9-6. They had already used all 3 of their appeals, and they wanted more, but they didn't have them available. And if they called it, it would be a technical minus a point.
That affected them adversely. We're trying to understand what's, now there's another appeal.
Might have to do with, okay, the interpretation of the call and what the lines people did. So Dr. Kopelecki changed his call after an explanation. So he disagreed with the official, the head official, Orellana. That being said, call stands, 1 appeal used anyway. Great serve. Oh, my.
She had the shot.
She had the shot, left side.
She was going the right way with it. Everything was set up perfect for her to make that shot, and she just missed it.
We'll be back, folks. Game 2 will be coming up shortly after a 2-minute break. And we are in San Jose, Costa Rica. Very, very tight match, tight game there, Gustavo. Nobody really had an advantage until the end. And Samantha staved off 4 game points.
I think
we'll continue this theme when we come back. Thank you, folks. Tune in. We're back. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farrell. Game 2, women's first semifinal single. Ronda Racquetball serving to Samantha Salas. 15-14, game 1 in favor of Samantha, who staved off 4 game points. Replay on that. Dead ball, hinder, first serve.
That was a good call. She had a shot at it. Samantha.
Gustavo, you were mentioning earlier a lot of short serves here.
I think Rhonda has got to change her serve in this game.
There you go. Enticing Samantha to splat it from deep court, and she put it right into the floor. Game 2, 1-0, Racquetball.
Samantha wants to crush the ball every time, and as we see here, that's not working for her. The serve is working very well, keeping her deep court, keeping Samantha deep court, and she's going to continue with it.
And Renteria talked about focusing. So now she finds herself with a 0-2 deficit in game 2.
Notice that serve was not very deep, though, making it easy for Samantha to have that set up right into the right side corner.
I would encourage Rhonda to go with some high Z lobs. See if Salas comes in early to take it off the short hop or intermediate hop. 2-0, game 2. First women's singles semifinal, San Jose, Costa Rica. Stay tuned for our next semifinal, and that will be between Longoria and Martinez, Mexico versus Guatemala.
The men's follows that. This right after. Landa, Mexico, Acuña, the hometown favorite boy here that played excellent yesterday in his win. And then Javier Mar, Mexico, and Charlie Pratt, the United States, rounding it out.
I'd like to recognize Acuña's brother, Sergio, who's one of our championship officials. First time ever, it's great. Set up, back to the ceiling. That's what Dave was talking about. Slow it down. Nice.
There it is
nice
again.
Rally. Momentarily, Gustavo, our rules meister, will discuss the 4 rules changes from the previous year. Pinch left side winner, Racquetball 3-0, game 2. Just what the doctor, David Ellis, ordered.
We
David Ellis, coach, Team USA, many, many years. Ball's down.
Gary, one of the easy ways to remember these rule changes is 2-2-2-3. That being 2 timeouts now between games, 2 serves, used to be 1, 2 minutes between games. There used to be a 5-minute break after the 2 first games, and 3 appeals.
Yes. Point scored. International Racquetball Federation. .com. Go to rules.
You can
and
ask
rules,
any one
excuse me, and rules and formats.
You can ask any one of our expert referees, and they can recite them back to you. Nice serve by Samantha. Cracked out.
We've seen 2 3-point spreads here, and then the opponent comes in and converges. It was 3-0 in favor of Rhonda. Now it's 2-3. So we have a break here. So upcoming, folks, second of our 2 women's semifinal singles. Paola Longoria, Gabriela Martinez, finalists in the Worlds. In favor of Paola. Paola, she hasn't lost in a long time, singles nor doubles. And maybe es tiempo, but somebody's going to have to play their A++ game match to beat her, and her partner, Samantha, in doubles. Gustavo, your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts there are earlier this week we did see Gabriela Martinez take 1 game from Paola, so it can be done, and if she's on, she can do it. Might come down to her coach, Tom Travers.
Yes, we'll talk about him later. Tom Travers, Team Guatemala coach, 9 straight years. Salas serving 2-3. Game 2, first serve. Short serve. Rhonda wasn't sure what the call was, wanted to make sure. It's second serve. That's a wonderful serve. And that's a wonderful cross-court pass, Gustavo.
I think we're going to see them go back and forth all the way up to 14 again, just like the first game.
Crowd would love that.
We are jam-packed here in San Jose, Costa Rica.
Splat winner, right side, Racich, 4-2. Great shot, great shot. Kind of a inside out, right side drive. Unfortunately for her, it was short. Second serve. Comes back with a half lob right side.
That time was a good lob. She didn't nick the right wall. Wow. Wow.
Whatever you do, I can match. And Salas matched that splat winner right side. So it's 2-4 first serve, game 2. 30th edition of the Pan American Racquetball Championships, San Jose, Costa Rica. Club Indoor. So Rhonda's response gave Samantha a chance to hit from center court and hit it right back from whence she came. And Rhonda wasn't able to put on the brakes and then change her gear. First serve, 3-4. Adolfo Orellana, our main official, Herman Kopelekia, and Gabriel Garcia, our alliance people.
You see the players start to express some frustrations here when they clean the court or start looking for a little bit of time on the court as they wait or try to delay the serve of the opposing player.
Skip ball. Yes, what I call the informal timeouts. And a strong official keeping control is going to minimize those times. She came with a Z. She hadn't done that in a while, if at all.
Nice. She did it again. Same shot. What Rhonda was doing to Samantha earlier, now Samantha is cross-courting her the same way. Very effective.
First serve, Salas, 3, serving 4 in game 2. Skip ball, so empate again, tie. Short serve.
They're not getting that first serve in, Gary. That's trying to make it too perfect.
Once again, it's the penultimate day here, and they're both playing singles and doubles. And doesn't take their toll. We talked about conditioning earlier. The subtleties, and that's a coaching concern and a strategy move as well. Let's see what Rhonda does here after coming off that Z. It's 4-4.
Another nice
Great gets here, folks. Cross court, wide angle. She's asking for a court hander, a wet ball. So we'll see what happens. A lot of dynamics here.
Let's
see what happens.
I think that ball came off of the door. Funny, and of course Ronda's not going to request that hinder, which would have been a valid request, an appealable request.
However, Samantha could appeal that, and you never know what the lines people are going to do.
I think
it could neutralize what happened in there and bring it back to a dead ball hinder.
I think that's a coaching error. The Mexico coach, if they're paying attention, should have appealed that.
Yes. Great shot. So Samantha's trying to tie it up again. She found herself in game 2 down 0-3, tied it at 4, now it's 4-5. The subtleties, the nuances of coaching. When to use your timeouts, when to appeal or not. When to have your player raise their hand when they're receiving serve. Go ahead.
Both of us having played many years, Gary, we know that being in the court and seeing what's happening is very different than being outside the court. Outside the court, you see so much more, all those details that the inside the court you cannot possibly be aware of.
I'm with you on that, friend. And that's where a coach comes in, trying to be an umbilical. Wow. Wow. A lot of running. Circular wind sprints by Ronda Racich. Short serve. So Ronda's indicating to Orellana to watch for screens. That she was not only she was obstructed and it was a short serve.
Requesting a repeat, she's granted that. One of the things these gals playing on the Pro Tour, they don't have coaches on the Pro Tour, and I think it's very hard for them to be coached. So they sometimes don't know when and how to look and benefit from having the coach.
Good point. Good point. That ball's down. First lead of game 2, Salas 6-5. Same scenario as game 1, Gustavo. One player forges ahead, then score converges. One gets ahead again. The other converges, and Salas was able to close it out 15-14.
I see the exact same thing happening, Gary, all the way to 14. We'll see if that holds true.
From here, it appeared that it skipped. So Orellana did call a skip ball. There's an appeal by Team Mexico, and it's overruled. Is that a surprise? Well, from here, from the angle we had, we thought it skipped.
I did too. I thought it skipped, but that does not become an appeal used because the lines people were in disagreement with the head referee.
And point scored, 7-5. Critical time for Racich. And now, once again, Mexico should appeal.
That was
coaching nuance.
Short serve, according to Ronda, but she got the benefit of what transpired. And again, the coach, the Mexico coach, might be sleeping.
So, Gustavo, you and I are going to apply for the Mexican team coach position after this tournament. Yanko is a great guy. He's a friend of ours. Snap, forehand, winner cross court. Wow. So Ronda asked how many timeouts she has left, and it's 1. It's 7-5. Mexico took all 4 finals last year in this event, which was in San Luis Potosí. They're extremely strong, and when one group of athletes retires, they bring in another. They have a legacy that they established back in the early 2000s. Oh, nice.
They are no doubt the strongest team competitor here and stand to possibly do the same in all 4 finals tomorrow. We'll have to see.
Well, of the 8 semifinals, they've maxed. They have 6 of the matches of the 8 represented. If they had a second doubles team, chances are they'd be part of that. Second serve, 8-5, game 2. Salas serving to Racquetball. Overhit.
Nice get.
We've seen this week, Gustavo, that lower tier players than Samantha and Rhonda in that rally, instead of having the wherewithal that Samantha had, they would have tried to leave a little bit harder and maybe skip the ball in. She had the presence, stage presence, if you will, and presence of mind to end that rally. That's skill.
I think Samantha is feeling like she's gaining control of this match at this time, and that her experience led her to make that shot. Rhonda again is looking to slow things down. These informal timeouts, trying to distract Samantha from her focus.
I'm observing U.S. team coach Dave Ellis for his body language. And he's talking to the trainer and one of his players rather than directing his attention to Rhonda. That changed just there. She called a timeout. So we're going to take a break. Laura, take it away. We'll be back, folks. Stay tuned. We're back, folks. Gary and Gustavo here. Game 2, women's semifinal, singles number 1. You're watching Samantha Salas serving to Rhonda Racquetball. Team Mexico versus Team USA. Ida y vuelta, to and from. Back and forth, game 1. Salas 15-14. Game 2, 5-point spread, Gustavo.
We've seen Samantha take control of this second game, and she seems to be wanting to continue that pressure. Drive serving. Beautiful serve.
Short crack. Appeal.
Call stands. Excellent serve.
Rhonda has exhausted her 2 timeouts in this game. She's used 1 of her 3 available appeals. Salas has 2 timeouts and 3 appeals remaining.
That was a short serve. Rhonda still looks very relaxed, but I don't believe she really is.
Relaxed and, I'll add another word if you don't mind, desperate. Point 12, game 2.
That was flat.
Salas serving, trying to close it out and earn an opportunity in the final tomorrow, which will be streamed. All 4 finals will be streamed tomorrow. Errant backhand, but she's earned that. She's up by 7. She can take a deep breath, get back in and try and close it out. On the other hand, Rhonda, 5-12, first serve.
Let's see if she does the Z.
Did you notice the twist, the last 2 drive serves? She started walking towards the right side wall and hit it across her body to give her a different angle. This one was successful.
Oh.
Now, that can be an avoidable hinder. and should be, quite frankly.
Oh, I hope she's okay.
And call stand. So now Salas has used one of her 3 appeals. Folks, the rules of the game. When you're on offense, you strike the ball. Now you're on the defense. You have to give access to the ball to your opponent. And she didn't.
I do believe she was a little bit surprised by seeing Samantha right there in her way. She did not expect her to not move.
Coming up next, second of 2 women's singles semifinals. Paola Longoria, Mexico versus Gabriela Martinez, Guatemala. We're here in San Jose. Go to internationalracquetball.com. Get live results from our draw master, Senor Kurzbard.
Constantly being updated.
First time Samantha's put her racket up. She's entitled to 10 seconds after the score has been called. And it worked, Gustavo. It worked. 12-7. Salas first serve.
She's going to stick with that same serve, Gary. That's been very effective for her on both sides, and she's going for that sidewall crack, is my guess.
Samantha's technique and her position in the service zone makes it very, very difficult for Rhonda to pick it up, so she's probably going to lean a little right, and which would open up the left side.
Nicely cracked out for Rhonda, side out. She's still in it.
Never counter out, never. I remember the last one here. We'll talk about her in a moment. Short serve. Second serve, 7-12. Skip ball. Unfortunate. 12-7.
That was the shot.
Last time we were here in 2009, same tournament. She played Christina Amaya on this court, and she was down the whole match and came back in that tiebreaker. People were counting her out. She won 11-10. So certainly could happen. There's a case of her going cross court from the far right.
She was looking to see if Rhonda was leaning right. Just a little bit. I could sense she was as well. Right, decided to go cross court, but was short with the serve.
Great serve. Better return. We're in game 2, folks. Women's semifinal singles, number 1. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, Tim Bagerst, Pablo Farhe, Laura McCormick. Winner. Point 8 for Rhonda.
She has not hit that pinch on either side for a while. She's been doing everything down the line. That was unexpected by Samantha. And even though it wasn't a perfect pinch, it was down enough so Samantha could not get to it.
Bienvenido, Senor Farhe. Timeout, Samantha Salas from Mexico. She has used timeout 1 of 2. She has 2 appeals left. And Rhonda's used both of her appeals and has Rhonda has used both of her timeouts and has 2 appeals left. San Jose Club Indoor 30th Pan Am Racquetball Championships. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel. We are the announcers for this match. And you're watching Team USA serve to Team Mexico. Rhonda Racich, 8. Samantha Salas, 12. Rhonda trying to force a tiebreaker. Samantha having won game 1, 15-14.
Following this match, we have Paola Longoria, Gabriela Martinez, Mexico, Guatemala. The other women's semifinal.
So different twist. Walked into her serve towards the right, but instead of coming behind her body, she came same side. And I think it surprised Samantha, and she left it up.
She is uncertain which way she's going to serve with that. It's been working for her the last few points. Good call, short serve.
Rhonda showing her athleticism. Quality basketball player, and probably could be a pro athlete in most sports. Great serve. Great serve. Reverse high lob Z to the right side. And Samantha could not negotiate a return, so now we're back to 10-12. Short serve called by Orellana, the main official on Cancha Principal, the main court. Standing room only here. And this is the first of eight stream matches. There it is, folks.
Wow.
Deficit is now 1.
She again used that pinched left wall, which Samantha was not expecting.
Talk about momentum. Great serve. Ace. Samantha's asking her coach, Yanko, if that were down, and the answer is yes, so she did not appeal. It's tied 12-12, game 2. Comes left, right, from the left to the right. Ace. Wow. 13-12.
Samantha was trying to anticipate that to the left.
So what she did there was she came across her body with a jam, and Samantha had the wherewithal to track it and make a good return. So she's coming in with a deficit now. It's been a while, 12-13. First serve, game 2. We talked about how the drive serves success a few and far between as the matches get more into it, huh?
Very, very close to that drive serve violation on the right side. That's second red line.
2 bounces. Side out.
That second red line is the drive serve line. It's 3 feet from the side wall. The player cannot drive serve having any part of their body or racket go over the plane. Otherwise, it would be called an illegal serve, second serve, and if it happened on the second serve, it would be a side out.
Rhonda is gazing at her coach. We assume her coach now is Bobby Horn, and told her what to do. He said, Rhonda, serve an ace left side. And guess what? She did it. So now we have game point number 1 in game 2. She had 4 game points in number 1. Second serve. We anticipate a tiebreak. Assuming Rhonda gets this last point, we will have an 11-point tiebreak. First one to 11, win by 1. And
there
guess what, folks? We're going to the tiebreak. We are going to commercial. We'll be back with the tiebreak. 11 points here in San Jose. Stay tuned. And we're back here in transit. You're watching the tiebreak between Samantha Salas and Rhonda Racich. This is game 3, tiebreak, 11 points. Incredible first 2 games, Gustavo.
Yes, they were very close, back and forth. Both of them, either player could have won either game, and that's why we're here at the tiebreak. Rhonda takes an early lead, but Samantha's clawing back again.
Thus far, Rhonda's continued the theme. She changed her foundation of serve late in game 2. She starts left in the service zone, walks into the serve, and she has an array of opportunities off that, including right side, left side, and jam. When she's not successful on the first serve, short, then she goes now with a high Z lob right side, which is proven to be successful. That's tough. Look what happened there. Samantha was walking left.
She has made that serve very effective for her, and she started using that the latter part of the second game, which gave her the win. That was a perfect down the line backhand.
Timeout. We'll stay here. Timeout. One of two available for Salas. So in game one, Gustavo, back and forth, and Rhonda had 4 game point opportunities, did not cash in. Game two was the opposite, and then Rhonda came back and won. Rhonda conferring with her coach, Bobby Horn, fellow Paisan. Yanko Renteria is the coach for Salas. We can only speculate what he's saying.
We have the other women's semi coming up after this. Paola Longoria, Mexico, against Gabriela Martinez, Guatemala. Earlier this week, Miss Martinez did take one game from Paola, and that will lead to some thoughts on Paola's part, knowing that she can be beat.
And both of those ladies will be playing in doubles as well, as will Salas and Rhonda. I'd like to recognize our sponsors, the Indoor Club of San Jose, Olympic Channel Costa Rica, Olympic Committee, Instituto Nacional de Seguros, FECORA, ICODER, Turtiricas, Roma, eForce, Hyatt Place, Propan, and CDDRC. 5-1, short serve, second serve, Racich. Trying to get to another final in an international event in a slew of finals over the years.
I don't understand why Rhonda has changed that serve that was working so effectively for her.
Front wall, side wall, crack. Salas, 1-5, game 3.
When something's working for you, stick to it.
Thank you, Coach. And I'm in accord with you, my friend. That should be avoidable. Yeah, good call. Good call. If we were squash players, we would say backing, backing, backing.
She's appealing that, but I think it was an excellent call. Samantha has to leave the full opportunity for the opposing player to go at the ball when it becomes their offensive turn, which it was.
And she's now allowed 2 more appeals rather than 3. She's used 1 timeout. Great serve. Snap backhand winner across court. Had Samantha leaning left. More times than not, she's been going left.
Was not expecting that, and she did catch her leaning left. Beautiful shot by Rhonda.
First serve, 6-1. And Gustavo, assuming things stay the way they are and Rhonda closes this out, the most valuable player should be the person that told her to change her serve to what she's doing.
I have to agree with you there, Gary, because the serve is an offensive weapon. It's where you need to apply a lot of pressure on the other player. In fact, one of the other coaches has always said what you want is a very short serve return and re-kill rally. That's good racquetball.
And you just saw Samantha take that ball off the fly and roll it left corner. 1-7, game 3, 11-point game. Standing far right. Comes across her body and aces her.
Clearly a winner there.
2-7. Great serve again. Just on the inside of the service zone, so it's second serve, 2-7. That was a great responsive serve by Rhonda. Didn't try to overhit it and put the pressure on Samantha, at which time she hit a weak ceiling return.
I think we're going to see Rhonda go back to the serve where she starts a little bit to the left and then moves, deciding whether to go down the line or behind her. Samantha's uncertain.
Not sure the name of that approach, but we'll call it the canter approach. Set up back wall. Oh my. Pressure on Salas, 8-2, game 3. 3 points from earning. Trip to the final. Take it away, Gustavo.
Saw Samantha do that earlier too. It appeared she lifted her head a little bit. She actually missed the ball.
We're going to stay here, folks. Let's talk about the dynamics of this match and upcoming matches, because this is the first. It's well over an hour, and this is the first of 8 matches to stream. We might be here till medianoche. What do you think?
That very well could be, Gary. Yesterday we ran a couple hours overtime, and today that's the way it's starting out.
Folks, let's review some anecdotes. This is the 30th Pan Am Racquetball Championships. It's an annual event held in the hemisphere, and it moves around annually. Next year, the leading candidate is Temuco in Chile, southern Chile. Same latitude as Auckland, New Zealand. So for us gringos going down there, it takes us 2 days. You're watching Salas return serve from Racquetball. 8-2, game 3. Short serve call.
That was a good call. But she's going to stick with that serve. She needs to, not on the second serve.
High Z lob right side. And there it is. Tough serve. Oh my, through her legs.
Wow.
Nothing new to her, because she has the skill. She's a basketball player. She dribbles through her legs all the time. And she was very, very nonchalant about that. Bottom line is she's got .9.
She didn't hit it hard, just very effective.
Samantha's saying, what do I have to do to end a rally? Look for a power serve and have Samantha leaning one way here and Rhonda going the other.
I would not change that serve.
Right side, left side, or jam. Let's see what happens. 2 points from earning a chance. That ball was close to a screen. She could appeal it.
If the coach has been doing his job, which it appears he may, that's Bobby Horn. We have Rhonda has turned her game around since the middle of game 2, and she's going to be victorious here with one more point.
10-2, short serve. And then we'll look on the other side of the scale. Team Mexico's coach, Renteria. What adjustments or not has he made?
Well, I think he had a couple of appeals he should have asked for that could have helped them.
Yes. Great shot, Samantha.
It's not
Great
over
shot.
till it's over.
Thank you, Yogi. .210. She's held off one match point. Let's see if she can slowly get back into this. So the previous drive serve on which she got a point, she went across her body. That time she went same side. Now she's going to go with the half Z-lob. Ronda goes up top, smart. And per the comments of Dave Ellis, let's slow the game down. Let's hit ceiling balls when needed, and she did.
And she is staying with the serve that's worked for her. That's good.
Racquetball.
Court hinder.
It's a dead ball hinder. We'll replay it first serve. So including that dead ball hinder, it's match point number 3. Reverse. Set up right side. Set up right side. And she closes it out, folks. Tremendous effort by both players. Ronda Racquetball. Many counted her out in game 2, Gustavo. She had the wherewithal to capture game 2 and just blow Samantha out in game 3. Your thoughts?
I think you have to give credit to the coaching here. Bobby Horn obviously told her something in the middle of that game 2 when she was down. Something's got to change, and that serve that she so well disguised seems to be the result.
Folks, stay tuned with us. We will be streaming 7 more matches. The next one is the second of the 2 women's singles semifinals. Paola Longoria from Mexico and Gabriela Martinez from Guatemala here at the Club Indoor in the capital of San Jose, Costa Rica. With Gustavo Farel, I'm Gary Mazeroff. We will sign out for now. Thank you for watching.
We're here with Ronda Racquetball, the finalist now in the women's singles semifinals. You'll be moving on to the finals tomorrow. Ronda, how are you feeling after that match?
Pretty exhilarated. Samantha's such a great player. She's so dynamic and powerful and fast, and I just have a ton of respect for her and her game. So, I mean, I know you guys were all entertained because I think we were pretty entertained playing each other. So, it's always a good, hard-fought match with her. It's never easy. It's never a walk for either one of us. So, you know, hats off to her for another great tournament. I'm pretty sure she's played at least 11 matches this week so far as well. So, congratulations to her, and you know, I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did.
That was a really tough match. How do you stay so mentally focused? How do you tune things out when you're out there on the court coming back from a deficit like that?
Don't think. Honestly, the more brain dead I play, the better I play. The more I think about it, you know, the more easily thoughts can get in the way. But, you know, to be honest, I really can't take a whole lot of credit for that because obviously I had a tremendous team behind me as well and the most amazing guardian angel on my shoulder.
So you're going into the finals tomorrow. How do you now get some rest, prepare? You're also playing doubles. What is that like for you?
I'm not even thinking about tomorrow. I still got doubles today, so we'll worry about 4 o'clock for now.
All right, well, congratulations. Give it up for Ronda Racquetball, everyone. We'll see her tomorrow in the finals and later today in the women's doubles.